So let's say you're only human and you can't align everything perfectly by eye. Well, there's a couple ways Sketch helps you align things. Namely, when you drag something around, you get red guides that tell you when you're in the center of something and when you're in the middle of something. However, that's going to be the baseline touching the middle. Well, what you can do is hold down Shift and select both options. And if you come up here and squint your eyes, there is an align palette, and it looks fairly similar to what you would see in Illustrator, maybe even in Photoshop. They're laid out in a different way. So they go from left align, top align, align horizontally, align vertically, bottom align, and right align. And when you hover over them, we also have this grid alignment control, which we're going to talk about later. Can get really weird, but you'll see what I mean when we get to it. So what I'm going to do is just quickly align these vertically. You can see it did move a little bit, and align them horizontally. Click, click, it's done. Now if I wanted to make a bunch of these, scatter them about very quickly, I can align them all with one single click. Now, the space here isn't the same. In fact, I'll make it more obvious, but I'll align them all. Sketch also provides what the Illustrator equivalent of Smart Guides is to a certain degree. When I go to move something like a shape, it's going to tell me that I've reached the same width. You can see 58 and 58. I've reached the same width there. And now I want Ryan's first button to come along with me. Now they're all aligned that way. But you can see when I go and make a shape, like ovals, for example, I'll go and make it to the grid very easily. Then if I made a bunch of different ones at a bunch of different spaces, you can see it's telling me, oh, your center is aligned to the top of that one. Well, if I wanted them aligned, you can see it locks right into place. Move it over. Now it's going to tell me when I hit the 20, so right there. How did I know it was 20? My guide was set up for it. There we go. All three of those are aligned. Now I can know that these are all aligned. Like this one right here, I didn't do the full lock-in. So I want to lock in with that. Lock in with that. Perfect alignment, perfect selections. Pretty quick, pretty easy. So that's aligning things. We're going to get to grid alignment a little bit later. But aligning, pretty simple, pretty easy inside of Sketch. And the one little quirk I want you to remember is that when you select a group, groups don't necessarily play by any alignment games. You can see here when you select multiple objects, it's saying, well, I don't know what to align this to, so I'm not even going to try. There's no guides that help you out, but just the individual shapes themselves will align. Even the blocks of text, you can see they'll align to other baselines and other shapes, so individual objects will. Next, we're going to talk about grouping and some of the quirks around grouping.